It's true, team. You can hit your goals without weighing yourself. Now, in the video above, we talked about the way you can go about weighing yourself in a sustainable manner and how to make sure it doesn't impact your mental health. Now, do you need a scale to, in fact, hit your goals? And the answer is no, because A, it depends on what your goals are, but B, there are other ways and indicators to tell whether or not we are making progress towards our nutrition goals or towards our weight loss goals that have nothing to do with the scale. For instance, one of the biggest pieces of practical checking, just be your clothes. Like, how are they fitting? Are they feeling a little bit bigger than normal? Are you able to fit into some old jeans that maybe before were too snug, or like you just couldn't get that one last little button? I know I feel like we've all been there, but I've definitely been there. And so it's important to know, okay, what are my measurements and how am I going to tangibly track them? Because at the end of the day, how much you weigh or how you look has absolutely no worth, or has absolutely no indicator as to your worth, because you're priceless, you are worthwhile, and how much your gravitational pull on the earth, like, it's arbitrary. So for yourself, like, hey, maybe you just want to feel a little bit more comfortable in them jeans. Awesome. Cool. So make sure that you're following a proper nutrition protocol that will allow you to get there. Because at the end of the day, like with nutrition, if there aren't, more tangible results within, I would say at least 2 to 4 weeks within that window, if you're not seeing some changes, whether it's those clothes feeling a little different, whether your energy hasn't picked up, if you're not sleeping very well, if there are like new definitions on your body that you're like, oh, I don't remember that. Because with the Nutrition Masterclass series and with the Fitness Masterclass series, if you're going about like staying on track, whether it's every other day with fitness or whether you're, hitting that 80-20 rule with consistency in nutrition, you should start seeing some results, especially if you're newer to this journey. However, if it's something where you are like years deep into this and you are probably going for more of a bodybuilding aesthetic and you're trying to like be a physique competitor, the results that you are going to see are going to be far more minimal, just because you are already at a position that is so far in one direction than the other. And so it's important to make sure that we are able to use that sliding scale, that mindset mobility on like, okay, hey, you know what? I haven't seen anything change in 2 weeks, but man, I feel good. Like I feel really good. Or it's, I've been doing this for 2 weeks and I feel kind of the same. Not a whole lot has changed. I don't know that my energy's picked up. I'm kind of upset eating what I eat. Then that's when it's like, okay, 2 weeks is a good amount of time. That's 14 days. That's a lot of time to then know, oh, okay, I don't know if this is working for me right now. And so, that's well over 300 hours worth of testing for yourself. Just make sure, in some variables that can come into play, make sure you're sleeping enough. Make sure that you are adequately hydrating yourself. Make sure that you're moving your body, going on some daily walks, whether it's 10 minutes or an hour, whatever you have time for. But just make sure that you are taking into account, okay, this is going to change something. This is going to change something. These things are going to change, different parameters. And so that's just where we can be more mindful and make better choices for ourselves by also allowing for that little bit of breathing room. Because let's face it, if in your 2-week stretch you went to a birthday party and there was cake, I hope that you ate the cake. I really, really do. Now, if you're allergic to cake, probably shouldn't eat cake. But maybe there was like, I don't know, Twizzlers or something. I don't know, now Twizzlers are on my mind. That sounds kind of nice. But for your nutrition goals, depending on where you're at with your dial method, it may not be appropriate to have it. Maybe it's your life. It's your bucking fit life. That is why these courses are made, so that you can be in charge of your life. We're just the guides. We're just teaching you how to do it in a way that's effective, that's sustainable, and that's healthy, especially with all the garbage that's being thrown out on social media on what health is. No, we're going to cut through the noise and we're going to teach you appropriately how to live a healthier, more sustainable life.
If you thought this was helpful, be sure to subscribe. But also, there's a lot more where that came from. I created the Bucking Fit Life Masterclass series, which has hours and hours of content covering nutrition, mental health, and fitness. And I want you to head to the link down below so that you can get your free mini workbook that gives you just a taste of what you can experience on the inside. Can't wait to see you there.